Hello, welcome back. Week number 5. We're still working with grounding, centering, and aligning, but it's so very important. And why? When we ground to the earth. And when we ground to the earth, we ground to ourselves. And when we walk in that grounded place, our nervous system is more grounded. Our nervous system is the messenger to the rest of our body that causes either the reaction or the proaction. A lot of us continue to live in a very reactive life, and our thoughts have a tendency to naturally fall to the more negative side of us. My name's Deborah O'Neill. I am the CEO and founder of BlissBee.me Integrative Holistic Health, and I'm here to share because I care. We recently have come off 111 episodes deeper into this work, and this week we go live into our monthly membership where we take a really structured deep dive into creating this greater awareness around us and looking at how our reactions support our results. And that's where it lies. So that's where it's very important that I check in every Monday so we can get the motivation to do this every day. It's a habit, and it's something that we do before we step into the rest of our day. It's so we can't get pushed over or knocked over or, gutted or all those terms that we can use in a day and say, why? And then once we're in the place of why, we're giving up our power. And this is our power. We have energetic dynamic centers within our body. We have an energetic human energy field. And that's what we deep dive into, because this is where it starts. We don't just have a little box here with all the words and thoughts in it. It's actually a thought field. So let's get grounded, centered, and aligned. It's a way to I'm going to follow my notes that I work with my clients, because I thought when I just ramble it off, sometimes I might miss a part that's really vital. So when I talk about this, we're building the foundation and expansion. We're building the foundation for safety, for centering into what it is that we desire, our intention, and for aligning for the higher self, the higher purpose, God, source, creator, energy, the place of many names. So feel your feet on the floor, turn on all your sensories, because sensories brings us into that presence. If you ever feel like you're out there, bring yourself back in just by simply imagining your feet on the floor. Feel your feet on the floor and imagine your feet going down into that central core of the earth. We can look at it like an etheric line. It's often called a Hera line that we work with. Or you just simply on the shaman side, think of the tree roots, and the tree roots taking you down, not only into the lower world, but into the earth itself, into that central crystalline core, that powerhouse. You can turn it into a mini meditation as you close your eyes and imagine that your feet going down into that center core of the earth. And then feeling like the cold of the rock and the sand, and then touching into that molten and feeling the difference between going through the rock and then going through the sand and then going through the molten, and feeling the warmth of the molten. Sometimes you can get a taste, like a mineral taste in your mouth. Sometimes you can hear the swoosh of that etheric line going down. Pay attention to what shows up for you, because that's going to be one of the strengths that you lean into as you create awareness walking through your day. Will be those varying elements that are all within us, and as above, so below, so the term goes. Now feel that. Wrap those etheric feet around that central core of the earth as we come upon it. Now draw that earth energy up and give consent to receive that earth energy, often seen as the frequency of red, the color red. All colors have frequencies. All energy has frequency, and everything is energy. So let's draw that up through the ankles, the calves, and the knees, washing over all these beautiful joints that allow us to move forward, whether it be in physicality, emotionality, mentality, or spirituality, relationality. Bring that up into the hips and the lower abdomen as we place our hand there, and see if we can bring our breath to meet that Mother Earth energy and allow our lower abdomen to expand, and gently, naturally contract on the exhalation. And then bring that earth energy up into the heart and allow that to expand with that diaphragmatic breath. Roll the shoulders back if you like, if it feels good, and take a stretch. Spread your wings. Allow that earth energy to come up into the gateway, the throat, the gateway, because it connects the mind and the body. And bring that up in now into the head and into that mind and wash over the cranium. Bring it out the top of the head if you like, and allow it to cascade down, sort of that first layer of your biofield, the etheric field, and allow it just to come down the body and back to Mother Earth as we prepare to center with that line, that same line that's coming up through Mother Earth that we created. Just give your body a little rock forward and backwards and sideways. And see if you can sense where the body just naturally comes into this still point, that centering point that allows us to take that line and align. The centering a point connects us to our heart. So to give a nice deep breath into the heart and activate the soul center. The high heart here is often depicted as the seat of the soul. And it allows us to connect this gateway, often called this sacred bridge, as we bring the two and marry those two in our centering thoughts from our heart. Sometimes when we think from our head or a disassociation, it's not always connected with the heart. Making that connection as we align. Now we open that seventh chakra, the Sahasrara, open that portal to God, Creator, Source, Divine, as we send up this Hara line through the solar system, through the Milky Way, through the cosmos, this fine line, no distractions, this direct superhighway to God, Creator, Source, Energy, higher self, higher consciousness, archangels, angels, guides, gurus, sages, seers, all the place of many names, and call down what works for you, that golden white light energy, that healing energy. Feel it as it enters into the head, clearing, offering light and clearing to every cell, every space in between the cell. Connect it with your purpose for the day. From this place, we can ask questions and listen, get the clarity with our intuition as we move forward, and breathe it down into the gateway so it can bathe and clear and with love offer our words each day, today especially, and carry it forward to tomorrow. Talk from thy will instead of the ego, my will. And down into the heart where we can offer it to our self-love and self of others in our relationships, and expand that in our arms and our hands. So everything that we touch is with love. And breathe it down into our abdomen, our watery section, our emotions, and our self-will, our fire section, and stoke that fire as we breathe in more oxygen there. And down into our pelvis, our safety center. So we walk in safety today. If we walk in, if our body feels unsafe or ungrounded, then we walk with more static in our nervous system, and we're more quick to come to the breath in our chest, which is our fight, or freeze. Bring it down into our legs so we can walk more gracefully, walk in grace. Bring it down into the thighs and the knees and the calves and the feet, and feel that together. And let's walk in that today. Set your resolve, meaning what is it that you are, I call it in yoga, standing at the top of your mat and doing the work for today. Taking yourself to your outside of your comfort zone, to the edges of you, and live that more expanded life in a grounded, centered, and aligned place. I hope this helps to bring that forth for you. And redefine your boundaries today. It's a new week. Or remember your boundaries today. I often look at them like a triangle, the bottom being, for me, non-harming in words, deeds, and actions, and love and support. And that's by which I invite people into my life, and that's how I stay in people's lives. So I offer you that. If that works for you, think of that and how you might wear that on your heart as you walk through the day today. I am sending you love. I love you. Go over to the website, www.blissbe.me. Put your name down. I'd love for you to be a part of our monthly membership that's opening this week. And I would also love you to like and subscribe if this works for you. And blessings to a beautiful day. Make it great.